Hi everyone, so we are outside Paddington station, and in this video I'll be explaining about this station and also film a few trains here with both National Rail and London Underground. Let's go! You know, the giant magnificence of the train shed. Some wrought iron. So here is the main concourse of Paddington Mainline Station. It's amazing. And a giant train shed. And the entrance that way is towards the main tube station of Paddington. And that way is towards the Hammersmith City Line station of Paddington. And these are where you can buy your tickets for the Heathrow Express, which says Express serves towards terminals 2 and 3 and 5 from London Paddington. It only takes 15 minutes. So you got a variety of destinations for Great Western Railway, including Bristol, Didcot, Hereford, Swindon, Plymouth, Swansea, Oxford, etc., etc., including Penzance and many more. An electronic destination, and it also shows Elizabeth Line destinations too. And here you've got a much more older destination board, but it shows the stations and what is the fastest train there. Like Tiverton Parkway, the next train would be 12:03, and for Cardiff Central, the next one would be 12:20, and so on and so forth. You also got the magnificence of the concourse. And I'll explain a bit about the history of the station. So, this current station, as we know it today, opened in 1854, but actually the first Paddington station for the Great Western Railway existed on this site since 1838. And yeah, this is the 1854 station, the one I'm talking about. This 387 is now leaving for Didcot Parkway. Alright, so we're here at London Paddington Station, and this train here is the one to Cardiff Central, which will leave in 10 minutes now. And it's a 9-car train, and it's the one on board.
From the 1144 Great Western Railway service to Hereford, which
Hammersmith City Line actually runs parallel to the Great Western Main Line between Westbourne Park and Paddington.
Change at Swindon for services to Kemble. Platform 5 for the 12:03 Great Western Railway service to Plymouth. Calling at Reading, Taunton, Tiverton Parkway, Exeter St Davids, Newton Abbot, Totnes and Plymouth. This train is formed of 9 coaches.
There's a special announcement for customers travelling to Cornwall this weekend. Please note there is a re-signalling project and trains are...
Service to Plymouth. Calling at Reading, Taunton, Tiverton Parkway, Exeter St Davids, Newton Abbot, Totnes and Plymouth. This train is formed of 9 coaches.
Also, a special announcement for customers travelling to Cornwall this weekend. Please note there is a re-signalling project and trains are terminating at Plymouth and Penzance. Train will terminate at Plymouth. There will be a local train running from Plymouth to St Austell and then a special bus service from St Austell to Penzance. This is due to central engineering works and a re-signalling project going on in Cornwall this weekend. Thank you.
Got a Heathrow Express service arriving in. So the purpose of the Heathrow Express is if you want to change to any tube lines. That is the only purpose of the Heathrow Express. But the Elizabeth line can take you directly into central London and to the Docklands on one train. And back in 2015, the station was also the terminus of the Parliamentary Chiltern service to West Ruislip. But that's been discontinued. That is a Hammersmith City Line or Circle Line, but I'm just going to say Hammersmith City Line only. And that is a Hammersmith City Line service to Hammersmith. And when the Great Western trains depart Paddington, they depart really fast. I guess this is the only terminal to make trains depart on really fast speed, despite the station being on a tight curve. And there's the Hammersmith City Station at Paddington. A train leaving for Barking. So this next fact actually pertains to Thomas the Tank Engine. So basically in the episode The Thomas Way, the narrator gives a brief recap on who Montague, nicknamed Duck, of his biography and personality, and then the episode shows a picture of him working at Paddington Station, and he was the station pilot. And the photo was taken just outside London Paddington Station, around there. Yeah, and also Duck was one of the original characters in the Reverend Wilbert Awdry's Railway series. Hammersmith City Line service to Hammersmith. Hammersmith City Line service to Hammersmith. And next station that way is Royal Oak, which is one of 6 tube stations to be named after pubs, but the pub that is near the Royal Oak is not actually called the Royal Oak anymore. It's now called the Porchester. And that announcement of crime is actually one of my favorite announcements ever. More of Paddington Tube Station. Not seeing any national rail trains frequently on a Sunday. Messy graffiti again, as usual.
Speak to staff or text British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it.
Say it, sorted. Heathrow Express service approaching Paddington. is a Great Western Railway service to Swindon. It's now left. So here is another sign for Welcome to London Paddington, and the station is managed by Network Rail, not any other train operator. Network Rail is the company who maintains the track and signals. Now the next train will be a Great Western service to Plymouth, and will leave shortly. I guess it might be the one that says Harold Day. Yep, it's the one which is Harold Day. It's now leaving for Plymouth. Its next stop being Reading, followed by Taunton and Tiverton Parkway. So this sign is really important. For the main tube station, you need to continue straight that way, whereas for the Hammersmith City Line station, which is the one via King's Cross, you need to go up. And that's what I'm going to show you now. So you got some stairs here, and you can also use this ramp here that takes you up towards the Hammersmith City Line. And that's another gate line. I'm not sure where that goes, but this is the bridge that crosses above the mainline station. And that way is the station's taxi rank, and also it's one of the entrances towards Paddington mainline station. and this way heads towards the Hammersmith City Line. And here is Paddington Underground Station for the Hammersmith City Line. But first, I actually want to go to the right here, because there's something really amazing here. Here is Paddington Basin. It's an amazing bit of water. You got some canal birds docked along here. It's just amazing. You also got some transit-oriented developments. And here, in the Secrets of the Hammersmith City Line video, Jeff alluded to the fact that did he like canals more than he loved tube trains, and that he would make a video series about them. Yeah, in that Canals of London interview video, he said that video series is now here. And it's been here for about 8 years now. It is a beautiful place. And here is quite a small, albeit modern entrance to Paddington Station. For the main line and also for the Hammersmith City Line. And it's just a beautiful area. So if you want a moment of relaxation, come here. It's the place to be. So here at the entrance to the Hammersmith City Line, it actually shows all three maps, despite the Hammersmith City Station being completely separate. It shows the Bakerloo line map, the District and Circle lines via Victoria, and the one we are looking at now, the Hammersmith City Line via King's Cross. So we start here at Hammersmith, head via Paddington, which is here, and not the Circle line goes to the other Paddington. It's all confusing. And Edgware Road, where the Circle line meets up again. And then it has this branch over towards Hammersmith along the H&C. And so it goes via Baker Street, King's Cross and Pancras, until Liverpool Street, where the Circle line jets off towards Aldgate, Tower Hill, Victoria, and then all the way via Paddington, via the main Paddington tube station, and then back towards Edgware Road. And with the Hammersmith City Line, goes via Aldgate East, Whitechapel, Ryland, West Ham, all the way towards Barking. And so, yeah, it's all confusing. You can get the hang of it once you study it. So here's the entrance to the Hammersmith City Line. Yeah, the concourse seems really modern here at Paddington Hammersmith City Line. We'll head down by these stairs. Yeah, and remember, if you want to know, this one, which was previously known as Paddington Bishop's Road, is located right next to the mainline station. And this is the original one that opened in 1863 by the Metropolitan Railway. The westbound platform is called Hammersmith. We have a Circle Line service, or Hammersmith City Line, via King's Cross. So we're at Paddington Tube Station. I'm on the Circle and District Line platforms, and you got a magnificent train shed, which is absolutely wonderful. I believe this was one of the first bits of the underground to open, and it was opened by the Metropolitan Railway, I think. And here you also got these classic benches, which is amazing. Yeah, so these platforms here serve District line services to Wimbledon and Edgware Road, and also Circle Line services to Edgware Road, and also via Victoria. We've got a district service to Wimbledon.
All trains from this platform terminate at the next station, Edgware Road. If you are travelling further eastbound towards Baker Street, King's Cross, and Liverpool Street, please change at the next station.
So you notice at the end of the platforms there, you got these signs here that say "Move along, train to exit," and this is
Circle Line. The train now approaching is to Edgware Road. Please stand back from the platform edge.
So the platforms here are too short to accommodate these 7-car S-Stock trains, and these can only accommodate a 6-car train, and that's reminiscent of C-Stock days, which will terminate at the next station.
Towards Baker Street, King's Cross, and Liverpool Street, please change at the next station.
So you notice a footbridge which goes above the tracks, and that connects the Praed Street entrance to Paddington Circle and District Line. Or really, it should be the Kensington line, like I said in my Kensington Stations video. Okay, so we're now going to head to the concourse of Paddington Tube Station, plus the Bakerloo line. Let's go.
Edgware Road. If you are travelling further east,
there's a pre-2009 sign, with the only difference being the Elizabeth line is added. The eastbound platform has Edgware Road here, and then all the way down towards Liverpool Street, and then Aldgate, and then beyond.
Keep your belongings with you at all times, and if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text British Transport Police on 61.
Which one goes to King's Cross?
Yeah, the Circle line can be a bit confusing, like where one commuter asked me, how do I get to King's Cross in Pancras? And I said, you just have to change at Edgware Road, because the Circle line is not a circle anymore. But this platform here, which is the westbound one, and serves trains to more destinations. So you got Wimbledon here, and also the Circle line via Victoria and Blackfriars. All the way down towards Monument here, which has more lines here, not just the DLR. And this is the Praed Street entrance of Paddington Tube Station. So, from the Praed Street ticket hall, you can get a good view of the of the Circle and Kensington line, or really the Edgware Road District line station now. So from the Pratt Street entrance, these are the steps here which take you down to the other platform for the Circle and District line, the one that heads towards High Street, Kent and Victoria, as well as Earls Court and Wimbledon. But for the mainline station, you need to cross above via the footbridge. And Paddington Tube Station, I think, is really confusing because you got two Paddington Tube stations, and the Circle line passes through both of them due to the Circle line having added its terminus at Hammersmith. And yeah, it gets really confusing for even commuters too, due to the Circle line being a spiral. So right outside the Pratt Street entrance to Paddington Tube Station is the Hilton London Paddington Hotel. And right above, you can somewhat see the letters of the Great Western Railway behind the flags. It's just amazing. And we'll head this way and we'll then cross the road and get a view of the station from the front of the Hilton. So here's the outside of the Pratt Street entrance to Paddington Tube Station, and above you can see the letters of the Metropolitan Railway, when the station was part of that railway company, and then it was absorbed into the District Railway a few years later. Yeah, that is amazing. That's the standalone entrance. Okay, so we're now going to head to the Bakerloo line station at Paddington, but we'll go via the Elizabeth line ticket hall because there's a connection via the Elizabeth line to the Bakerloo line, and that provides step-free access to it. So this is a new forecourt which takes you towards the Elizabeth line entrance of Paddington. Yeah, and this is when back in 24th May 2022, when the Elizabeth line was opening, thousands of people gathered around this area entirely, and when the gates sprung open by some people, all of them just rushed into the entrance, ready to be the first person to tap in at the gate line and ride one of the first trains. It was a memorable time. And this entrance here is located right next to one of the entrances that leads into Paddington Mainline Station, which is that way. And you can also see a National Rail dot matrix indicator here, right outside the Elizabeth line entrance. And it also shows Heathrow Express services on the dot matrix indicator. And this is the terminus for Great Western Railway trains that head into the West Country, into several destinations like Penzance or Taunton, etc., etc. And you notice the roof acts as a skylight, and it's very reminiscent of like clouds. It's just amazing. Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful station. Down there is the Elizabeth line ticket hall. And there are gate lines on two sides. You don't use anything but head down to the platform. And you can even see some rails here that are not on the platforms. And here, you notice a plaque of Her Majesty the Queen when she officially opened the station on the 17th of May. But it was officially opened for passengers 6 days later. It was during her Platinum Jubilee celebration. The concourse is amazing. There's the ticket machines where you can queue to buy any oyster or any tickets. And above is the destination board. And now beware, some trains may terminate here, especially the ones from Shenfield. And also the issue is that there's no Reading Shenfield service because of low demand and no plans for that service in the first place. And Heathrow services seem to be like every 15 minutes from the station, so you don't have to wait that long. So you got a mezzanine area after the gate line, and you got a quite short escalators. So that's the westbound platform, and that's a service for Reading. And that is the eastbound platform for trains to Abbeywood and Shenfield. So I think westbound platform B is for Berkshire, because Reading is in Berkshire. And this platform here serves us to Reading and to terminals 2, 3, 4 and 5 at Heathrow. So this platform here, which is the eastbound platform A, think of that for Abbey Wood, serves services from Paddington towards Abbey Wood via Canary Wharf and to Shenfield via the Mega Rail interchange of Stratford. Because I have a really cool video in the works. But actually this seems quite really tense, because some people actually use like the westbound platform B as being like Paddington instead of Paddington. That is just terrible. Do not call that, please. So first video some trains here on the Elizabeth line, then we'll head to the Bakerloo line. And when that makes a sound as it departs, it reminds me a lot of the RER station at Chateau Hall when the trains depart. And here's the Elizabeth line number, as well as the connections above. And it does correctly, or rather incorrectly, show the Hammersmith City Line as a standalone sign, meaning it references the Bishop's Road station, which is where the Hammersmith City Line stops at. District Circle line is where we came from, and here's all the way down to the Bakerloo line as well as the main line station later. So this train is now leaving for Abbey Wood via Canary Wharf, with its next stop being Bond Street, followed by Tottenham Court Road, Farringdon, Liverpool Street, Whitechapel, Canary Wharf, Custom House, Woolwich and Abbey Wood. So after a slight delay here at the Elizabeth Line station, we now head towards the Bakerloo Line station. Let's go! Alright, we've got a Elizabeth Line service leaving for Gidea Park. So these are the escalators here, which take you down towards the Bakerloo Line at Paddington. And so there is a major advantage of this corridor, and it provides step-free access to the Bakerloo Line, albeit only street to platform. And the issue is none of the Bakerloo Line stations are street to train, meaning that there is level boarding, which for the Bakerloo Line, it isn't. So this corridor that way leads towards the Bakerloo Line station. So this is the corridor to the Bakerloo Line, and on the walls here you got a rather unusual piece of artwork. I don't know what this is. And the corridor, it seems a bit long. And then the corridor banks towards the left, and you got two escalators here, plus a fixed staircase in the middle. And these are the final escalators and take you to the circulation area of the Bakerloo Line. But not the original one, but this modern one. Yes, and the northbound platform serves trains towards Queen's Park, Stonebridge Park and Harrow Wheelside. And this one here, which is the southbound platform, serves trains towards Baker Street, Waterloo and Eltham and Castle. So this is the way back down to the Elizabeth Line. So here's the tube roundels for the Bakerloo Line at Paddington. But in the Train Sim World re-edition, they even modeled this artwork, which is also there in real life, as you can see right now. But this just goes off topic 1 second. So in the Train Sim World re-edition of the Bakerloo Line, which was like somewhat mediocre in my opinion, the model of the northbound platform at Paddington is far too curved. This one here is a really slight curve, whereas in Train Sim World it's a much tighter curve. And in fact, a few other platforms of the Train Sim World re-edition of the Bakerloo Line seem quite incorrect, because that's what I've noticed. Alright, so we are now on the southbound platform of the Bakerloo Line. From the southbound platform you can see the other train leaving. Right, so we're now going to head up to the main tube concourse plus the main line station. So this is the original circulation area for the Bakerloo line, and here are the escalators that head up towards the main line station, plus the Hammersmith City Line station at Paddington, which is a separate station to this one. And the Bakerloo line actually dips downwards to serve Paddington from Edgware Road and then curves back up to make its way towards Warwick Avenue and vice versa. You've got a fixed staircase in the middle of the escalator. And the roof is completely rubbish, but it's fine. Oh, they're doubling the Bakerloo line ticket hall. That is amazing. So they're gonna double the ticket hall here, and it's just amazing. They're going to provide more step-free access to the Bakerloo line. And you also got the Labyrinth here, which is number 55, for the 270 of the Tube Challenge back in 2009.
That's the first place we've got to change. Oh. To get to our location.
And here's the tube ticket hall of Paddington Tube Station. So this is the Bakerloo line map. And then this is the other map for the District and Circle lines.